What if the habit you've trusted your entire life, that warm bath to start the morning or the soothing shower before bed, was quietly working against you? It sounds strange, almost impossible. But once you pass 70, that daily ritual of getting clean can begin to harm the very things you're trying to protect: your skin, your comfort, even your safety. We were raised on a simple rule: one bath a day keeps you healthy. Yet science now says the opposite may be true for older adults. After 70, your skin no longer behaves like it did in your 40s or 50s. It's thinner, drier, and far less resilient. The oil glands that once worked like clockwork slow down, and the invisible layer that keeps moisture locked in, the lipid barrier, weakens with every passing year. Now imagine what happens when you add daily hot water and soap into that fragile mix. It's like scrubbing silk with sandpaper. Researchers in leading dermatology clinics have found that seniors who bathed every day showed higher rates of irritation and skin damage, not because of dirt or infection, but because of overcleaning. Each time you wash, you remove what little protective oil your body still produces. Without that oil, the surface of your skin cracks, moisture escapes, itching begins, and sometimes those tiny cracks bleed like paper cuts that never seem to heal. Doctors have a word for this: xerosis, or simply excessive dryness. But you don't need a diagnosis to recognize it. It's that tight, scaly feeling that catches on fabric. It's the itch that wakes you up at night. It's that dry but clean sensation that feels worse than being unwashed. And it's not just a part of aging, it's a preventable reaction to doing too much. When your skin barrier breaks down, it stops being a shield. The cracks you can't see become entry points for bacteria and fungi. Even small irritations can turn into infections. Geriatric dermatologists now warn that too clean skin is often the most vulnerable. The more often you wash, the weaker your defenses become. Here's the part most people never hear. Your skin already knows how to take care of itself. Every inch of it is home to a microscopic army of good bacteria, natural oils, and enzymes that defend against harmful microbes. This invisible ecosystem is called your skin microbiome, and it's your body's built-in cleaning system. When you bathe less often, you protect it. When you bathe too often, you wash it away. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that older adults who reduced bathing to just 2 or 3 times a week had fewer skin infections and rashes than those who bathed daily. Their natural barrier had time to recover between washes. That's the quiet truth hidden behind the daily clean myth. Your body doesn't need constant scrubbing to stay healthy. It needs protection. It needs balance. For most people after 70, the sweet spot is 1 to 3 baths per week, using lukewarm water instead of hot, and a mild, pH-balanced cleanser rather than harsh soap. On the days in between, a simple routine is enough. Use a soft cloth with a little warm water to clean underarms, groin, and face. Then, right after bathing, while the skin is still slightly damp, apply moisturizer or oil to seal in hydration. That one change can stop the cycle of dryness, itching, and irritation. It can restore comfort you didn't realize you'd lost. Because after 70, hygiene isn't about scrubbing harder, it's about working smarter. And sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do for your skin is to give it a little rest. Here's something almost nobody tells you. Your body already knows how to stay clean. Every cell, every pore, every drop of natural oil on your skin is part of an intelligent system that's been protecting you since birth. You don't have to fight against it. You just have to stop washing it away. Your skin is more than a covering. It's alive. And on its surface lives a microscopic world known as the skin microbiome. Billions of friendly bacteria, enzymes, and natural oils that work together to keep harmful germs in check. It's your body's first line of defense, an invisible shield that cleans, repairs, and balances itself every single day. But frequent bathing, especially with hot water and harsh soaps, disrupts that balance. When you lather up too often, you melt away the oils that feed those good bacteria. You strip the protective layer that seals in moisture, and the result isn't freshness. It's vulnerability. You might notice it without realizing what's happening. Skin that feels tight no matter how much lotion you use. That itchy dryness after every shower. Or the sudden rashes that seem to appear for no reason. That's your microbiome crying out for help. When you stop overwashing, the change can feel almost miraculous. Within days, your skin starts holding moisture again. Within weeks, that constant irritation begins to fade. Your body simply gets the chance to do what it was built to do. Dermatologists have long known this, but only recently has science begun to catch up. A major study in the New England Journal of Medicine followed older adults who cut back on daily bathing. Those who bathed just 2 or 3 times a week had fewer skin infections, fewer doctor visits for rashes, and healthier microbiomes overall. Their natural barriers recovered between washes. It turns out, less really is more. So what's the right rhythm? For most people over 70, the ideal balance is 1 to 3 baths a week, depending on your health, activity, and comfort. Use lukewarm water, never hot, and switch from traditional soap to a mild, pH-balanced cleanser. Harsh, foamy soaps may feel satisfying, but they strip away far more than dirt. After each bath, the most important step happens after you step out of the water. Moisturize while your skin is still slightly damp. That's when your pores are open, ready to trap hydration in place. Even a simple, fragrance-free lotion or a few drops of natural oil can make a huge difference. Between bathing days, a quick spot cleaning routine keeps you just as fresh. No full shower needed. Use a soft, warm cloth to gently cleanse key areas. Underarms, groin, and feet. These are the only zones that truly need daily attention. Everything else can rest, protected by your skin's natural defenses. It might feel strange at first, especially after a lifetime of daily showers, but as your body adjusts, you'll notice something remarkable. Your skin starts feeling like itself again. Softer, calmer, less reactive. And this isn't just about dryness or comfort, it's about protection. Every layer of skin you preserve keeps you safer from infection, irritation, and the discomfort that comes from doing too much. So the next time you feel that urge to reach for the soap again, remember, your skin isn't dirty, it's working, and sometimes the best thing you can do for it is simply nothing at all. Here's something that surprises almost everyone over 70. The bathroom, not the sidewalk or the stairs, is often the most dangerous place in your home. Each year, more than 1 in 4 adults over 65 suffers a fall, and it doesn't usually happen outdoors. It happens on smooth tile floors, surrounded by steam, soap, and slippery surfaces. The same daily routine that feels harmless. The shower, the quick rinse, the step out of the tub, is one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. The Centers for Disease Control calls falls the #1 cause of injury and loss of independence in seniors. And here's what most people miss. The more often you bathe, the more often you're exposed to that danger. Think about it. You're stepping onto wet tiles, maybe reaching for a towel, maybe feeling a little dizzy from the heat of the water. It only takes one small slip for everything to change. A broken wrist, a hip fracture, or even a mild concussion that takes weeks to heal. And for many older adults, one serious fall can mark the beginning of losing independence altogether. This isn't about fear, it's about strategy. Because just like your skin, your safety needs protection, not repetition. By reducing how often you bathe, you automatically reduce how often you have to navigate a risky environment. 2 or 3 showers a week, combined with simple daily hygiene habits, keep you just as clean, without the constant exposure to danger. And there are easy, low-cost changes that make bathing days much safer. 1. Bail non-slip mats inside and outside the tub or shower. Even a thin layer of rubber grip can stop most slips. 2. Calibration grab bars or sturdy handrails, not suction cups but solid, bolted bars, near the entrance and by the toilet. 3. Try a shower chair. It takes pressure off your legs, steadies your balance, and lets you wash safely while seated. 4. Many falls happen because steam fogs the mirrors or shadows hide water on the floor. 5. Stretching or turning quickly after bathing can cause sudden loss of balance. These small adjustments aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of wisdom. They show that you understand how your body changes with time, and that safety doesn't mean limitation. It means freedom. The freedom to keep living on your own terms. Here's what most people never consider. Your body actually handles a little dirt far better than it handles trauma. A mist bath won't harm you. A bad fall can take away months, sometimes years, of independence. The truth is, our skin and our homes evolve with age, but the routines we learned as children, the daily bath, the shiny floors, the spotless mirror, don't always fit the reality of an older body. The goal isn't to do less for yourself. It's to do what matters most for your safety and comfort. When you reduce the number of full baths each week, you don't just protect your skin, you protect your balance, your strength, and your confidence. You start moving through your home with less worry, knowing you've made it safer. And when you think of it that way, skipping a few showers isn't about cutting corners. It's about giving your body one less chance to fall, one more chance to stay strong. Because at 70 and beyond, staying clean is important, but staying steady is what keeps you free. For most of your life, a bath or shower felt refreshing, the reset button that helped you start or end the day right. But once you pass 70, that same routine can quietly drain your strength. Bathing isn't just about hygiene anymore. For an aging body, it's a full-body workout. You're standing, bending, reaching and twisting in a slippery, humid space. What once took no effort now takes real energy. And if you live with arthritis, heart problems, or even mild dizziness, that effort can leave you feeling exhausted before the day has even begun. Doctors who study aging call this energy conservation, using your strength wisely so you have more of it for the things that matter. They warn that daily bathing can actually overtax older adults, both physically and mentally. Here's why. Warm water widens your blood vessels. That sudden dilation can cause blood pressure to drop, especially when you stand up or move too quickly. The result? Lightheadedness, weakness, and sometimes fainting. Add in the fatigue from standing and reaching, and your body ends up using precious energy just to get through the process. Many seniors describe the same pattern. They feel good when they step in, but by the time they're dressed, they're tired enough to need a nap. That's not laziness. That's your body signaling that it's spent its morning reserves. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you wake up with mild stiffness from arthritis. You take your usual hot shower, and it feels wonderful at first. But halfway through, your legs start to ache. Your breathing feels heavy in the steam, and you have to grab the wall for balance. You finish, dry off, and sit down to rest. The next thing you know, an hour has passed, and you haven't eaten breakfast or gone for your walk. You were clean, but you were drained. Now imagine cutting that routine to 2 baths a week, using a seat and a handheld sprayer. Suddenly, you save energy for what truly counts. Walking, hobbies, even conversations with friends. You still feel clean, but now you also feel capable. That's the difference. Energy conservation isn't about giving up independence. It's about protecting it. Every unnecessary strain, even one as ordinary as a daily shower, steals energy your body could be using to heal, to move, or simply to enjoy the day. Here's how to make bathing easier without losing the comfort you love. 1. Stiff it instead of stand. A sturdy shower chair or stool removes the need to balance. 2. Lower the water temperature and keeps your skin's oils intact. 3. It lets you wash gently and precisely without twisting or stretching. 4. Simplify products. 1 mild cleanser, 1 lotion, no need for multiple soaps or scrubs. 5. Restless before and after. Give yourself a few minutes to sit, breathe, and let your body adjust. Seniors who adopt these small changes often report a surprising benefit. They feel younger, not because they look different, but because they have energy again. Their mornings stop being battles with fatigue. They stand taller, move steadier, and regain confidence in their balance. Because after 70, the goal isn't to stay spotless, it's to stay strong. And one of the simplest ways to do that is to stop letting your bathroom drain your energy. So if you find yourself feeling tired or lightheaded after every shower, it might not be your age at all. It might just be your routine. Give your body permission to rest. Space out your baths. Sit when you can. Let warmth soothe, not exhaust. Cleanliness should refresh you, not wear you down. And when you finally find that balance, you'll notice it's not just your skin that feels better. It's you. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that staying clean meant stepping into a shower every single day. But once you pass 70, that's not what your body needs anymore. At this stage of life, hygiene isn't the same as bathing. It's about comfort, confidence, and safety, not constant scrubbing. The truth is, there are countless ways to stay fresh and healthy without daily showers. And once you understand them, you realize how much easier life becomes. Let's start with the simplest habit of all: spot cleaning. A soft, damp cloth can do wonders. Focus on the areas that actually need attention: underarms, groin, feet, and face. These are the zones where sweat and bacteria naturally gather. A quick wipe once or twice a day keeps you just as clean as a full shower, without the risk or fatigue. Pair that with fresh clothing, and you've already handled 90% of hygiene. Change undergarments and shirts daily. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton or bamboo that wick moisture away. Keeping clothes clean does more for your freshness than any soap ever could. Next, pay attention to your mouth and hair, the two areas that most affect how you feel and smell. Brush and floss twice a day, and use mild mouthwash, because oral hygiene protects your whole body, not just your teeth. Poor dental care is directly linked to heart disease and infection risk, especially after 60. For your hair, daily washing isn't necessary. Most older adults only need shampoo once or twice a week. Between those times, use dry shampoo or a warm, damp cloth to refresh your scalp. You'll avoid dryness and keep your natural oils intact. Nurses and geriatric caregivers have already embraced this smart hygiene routine for years. Studies published in Geriatric Nursing show that older adults who switched from daily showers to gentler alternatives had the same feeling of cleanliness, but far fewer falls, skin irritations, and fatigue. This shift isn't about cutting corners. It's about caring for your body the way it is now. After 70, the goal isn't to keep up old habits. It's to adapt them to what helps you most. Think of it as a new definition of clean. Clean means your skin feels comfortable, not tight. Brigham means your energy lasts through the afternoon. Lean means your bathroom feels safe, not slippery. And most of all, clean means you're protecting your health instead of wearing it down. Experts from the American Academy of Dermatology now agree. 1 or 2 full baths per week, combined with gentle daily hygiene, is plenty for most older adults. That balance keeps your skin hydrated, your energy steady, and your confidence high. So let go of the idea that more soap means more health. It doesn't. What matters is how you treat the skin you're in, with care, patience, and respect for the wisdom your body already holds. You've spent a lifetime taking care of others. Now, it's time to take care of yourself, in ways that make sense for who you are today. Because aging well isn't about doing more. It's about knowing when less is exactly enough. If you know someone over 50 who's still pushing through exhausting daily showers, share this video with them. You might help them discover an easier, safer way to care for their body. And if you want more science-backed tips to stay strong, healthy, and independent as you age, hit that red subscribe button so you never miss the next one.